us about Martin Scorsese's latest.
Well, Martin Scorsese revisits the territory he seems to love best, the Italian mob scene in The Irishman. We discover an ageing Frank Sheeran, Robert De Niro, at the end of a gliding tracking shot through a nursing home as he reflects on his past. He was a mob hitman almost by accident. He started out as a teamster, driving a van delivering meat carcasses and doing a little cheating on the side with skinny razor de Tullo, Bobby Cannavale. When his van breaks down en route to somewhere, he's helped by a man who doesn't give his name. When they meet up later, Frank discovers he's Russell Bufalino, Joe Pesci of the Bufalino clan. Russell becomes Frank's mentor, setting things right when they go astray. And it's through Russell that he meets the infamous Jimmy Hoffa, Al Pacino, president of the powerful Teamsters Union.
Hello?
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. Glad to meet you.
Well, glad to meet you, too, even if it's over the phone.
Hoffa takes a shine to Frank, but is taken out of the picture when he's imprisoned for fraud. Pardoned by President Nixon, Hoffa wants to return to his position of power in the Union, and Frank finds himself increasingly squeezed between two rival factions, between Hoffa and one led by Tony Pro Provenzano, Stephen Graham.
New York. I'm making a point.
This lengthy film, 3.5 hours, is based on a book by Charles Brandt, I Heard You Paint Houses, a euphemism for the blood splatter on the walls of houses when someone is taken out. The screenplay adaptation is by the excellent writer Steve Zaillian, who imbues much of the dialogue with a droll humour. But this is Scorsese's film, and his fluid direction is on show here, with the work of cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto enhancing every scene. Compared to the frenetic energy of Goodfellas, Scorsese's 1990 film about the New York Italian mafia, The Irishman is elegiac in tone as Frank contemplates the sins of his past life, which has resulted in alienation from his daughters.
Where are you going?
I'm going to work.
Most significantly from Peggy, Anna Paquin as an adult, who refused contact with her father after the disappearance of Hoffa. With The Irishman, Scorsese has gathered together the old gang. He apparently asked Joe Pesci 50 times to come out of retirement to be part of the film before he agreed. Then there's Harvey Keitel as another mob boss, and of course, De Niro. This is the first time that Scorsese has worked with Pacino, and Pacino is an absolute knockout in the film. All the performances are fine. It is a very handsome film. But it is way too long. There are indulgences in there that were just not necessary. And at a cost to Netflix of around $150 million, you feel that the director might have economised somewhere. But I believe that much of the cost was in the visual effects, de-aging the leading players. To tell you the truth, despite the qualities of the film, I don't actually find Wise Guys all that interesting. 4 stars.
You want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history?
Yes, I would. Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.